Our state is facing a financial crisis. We had upwards of $300 million in the black not too long ago. Now, the last projection, as I recall, was we were in $11 million in the black, but our revenues are dropping every month, and we have not yet hit the bottom. And the budget that was forecasted predicted an increase in revenues coming in July, hopefully from the stimulus bill, but that is not likely to happen. So we'll be soon in the red, and these guys in there are going to, these ladies and these men and women are going to face the decision as to how they're going to cut the budget or whether they're going to increase taxes. And we say no increases of taxes. Make the difficult decision to cut the budget and bring some financial responsibility and accountability to our state of Montana.
In the media and politicians and, even here today, we hear a lot of numbers get thrown around about the budget. And sometimes it's really hard to keep track of what they're talking about. I mean, they're big numbers. They're talking about billions, trillions in the federal budget and all that, and people just kind of lose sight of it. Well, even here in Montana, what the budget was, we thought, well, we want to give you a little bit of a visual so you can kind of get some perspective of what we're really talking about here. This log represents our current state budget, general fund budget. This thing has been cut to proportion with the state general fund budget. Almost $2 billion in the general fund. $1.95 billion, that's today's current budget. This was our budget just 5 short years ago. 5 years ago, $1.28 billion. Today, outside my reach, $1.95 billion. 5 years. If we adjust for inflation and the population growth, we have another line. It would have, effectively would have been at this gray line here. Now here's something. It took the great state of Montana 115 years to get to this point. And it took us 5 years to go there. What in the world were we thinking? How did we let that happen? All right, so have you ever heard politicians talk about how we got to be really careful with these budget things? Because you don't want to use a chainsaw when really what you need is a scalpel to do surgical cuts. I heard that, and then I looked at this budget here, and I went, what? I think we need to get a real tool out here that Montanans know all about, that we're familiar with. We know how to get the job done. It's time to get the chainsaw out. There we go. All right. That's $200 million off the budget. All right, let's stand that budget up and see what we got now. Not only can I reach it, it's really not much taller than I am now. How'd that work out? That's perfect, don't you think? This is where we really ought to be, folks. And if they get busy and they really take this serious, and if they care about our state and the future of our state and the future of our children and their future as politicians, they need to go for this. And you all need to make sure that they do it. You need to hold them accountable. You need to look them in the eyes, and you need to make sure that they're going to work toward this. Vote for the ones that will work for this. That's what we need. And we need your help. And we need you to talk to your friends and your family and your neighbors and get them on the same page.
Amen. Get involved. Yeah.
Governor and legislators, we expect you to bring the right tool for the job, and we expect you to get it done.
That's it.